Indicators. Now, today marks the day for the esteemed and highly respected IAB Digital Summit. The event seeks to share information and expertise from experts, professionals, head honchos, basically all in the digital realm. It coincides with the 2015 IAB South Africa Bookmark Awards, which recognizes and celebrates prolific creative digital work. Well, today in studio, we are joined by IAB board member Anna Vaulina. Good to have you, Anna. Thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you for having me, Leanne.
All right, so I don't think we could have said it in a bigger way that we've got leaders, experts, head honchos, all attending this. Who is attending?
I think this is a fantastic event. We have 11 international speakers coming to talk about the digital industry and the growth of digital industry throughout the world. So I think this is remarkable for South Africa. As we know, South Africa traditionally lags behind the US and the UK markets. So we have people like the head of CEO of Vaulina. We have the head of IAB US, David Doty. We have our own South African Matthew Bull, who are all going to be talking about the advances in the digital space across the world. And I think this is a first for South Africa to have these esteemed speakers talking to us, and something that we can all learn from.
Yeah. What really is the focus going to be on?
The focus is going to be on the growth of the digital industry. Okay. It is going to be looking at how do we as South Africans and Africans capitalize on the growth of digital in this market? How do we make the best out of the marketing? And really, how do we reach and put best practice forward for South Africa in this digital and marketing space?
I mean, digital has basically taken over everything.
Absolutely.
It is huge. How much more growth is there in digital?
Well, I think, looking at something like the Bookmark Awards, which are later on this evening, we've had a tremendous growth year on year. So this year we saw over 800 entries into the Bookmark Awards, where previously we would have seen 400, 500, 600 entries. So I think South Africa is on a kind of a huge trajectory growth. We think hopefully it's going to be a J-curve from here. We are a little bit hampered by the broadband penetration and the internet penetration in South Africa, but I think this is an opportunity for all of us to overcome.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of some trends, and I imagine that this will be under discussion
Absolutely.
As well. What can we look forward to? Because, like myself, we love it. I mean, we read our magazines now digitally,
Absolutely.
Newspapers are digital, from Twitter to Facebook. Our whole life is now on a tiny little device or a computer or whatever. I mean, just to read a newspaper these days, I love it, but, some people just don't even do that anymore. So where are we going with this?
So, absolutely, you are completely right. Something like the mobile penetration is something that's going to be talked about quite extensively today, and monetizing this mobile economy. We know that the South African continent, it's not the South African continent, the African continent has a huge mobile penetration, and this has been under discussion. How do we reach the people? How do we match the marketers and the advertisers and together with their audience, and get these two kind of audiences talking to each other? So things like mobile penetration, the growth of data in this space is all going to be up for discussion today, and hopefully we'll learn something new from best practice across the world.
Yeah, hopefully we can see how that goes, and making data more accessible and cheaper.
Absolutely.
Because that is, that's the most expensive thing these days.
Absolutely.
When you're paying your cell phone accounts or any line that you are subscribed to, that's what you're paying for. It's all data costs.
Absolutely.
And we've got to bring that down as South Africans, because I think we are relatively high compared to the rest of the world.
I think we are. In some places we are on par, but yes, I think there is a sentiment that it is very expensive.
Yeah.
So absolutely.
All right, so we'll see how they can do it as well. SABC has been nominated for one of these awards as well.
So yeah, I think this is a fantastic achievement. I think it's great to see industries and publishers like SABC coming onto the digital space. I think it just represents the growth of this industry. This is not something we would have seen a couple of years ago, and I think this is a fantastic achievement.
Yeah. Just tell me a little bit about these Bookmark Awards. What are you actually honouring with these awards?
Absolutely. So this is the 7th year of the Bookmark Awards. So it is an incredibly established awards event. We have, as I said, over 800 entries this year. There are 4 major categories. So we honour things like the agencies, the publishers. There's also special awards for outstanding achievement in the space for individuals, which is nominated by the industry, as well as we have... now I've forgotten what the 4th one is, but...
you've got too much to remember.
Absolutely, but there's 21
that's like a year away, and I know it's tonight, but you've got to get through the conference today.
Absolutely, but there's 21 subcategories, so you can imagine just the realm of the awards that go into this.
Yeah, all right. So, is this event open to the public? I mean, can people still purchase tickets?
Not tonight, unfortunately.
No.
And I think this is the calibre of the event. The event's been sold out for weeks now.
Fantastic. Including the summit today, this afternoon?
The summit, I think if somebody wants to come at the last minute, you are more than welcome to get hold of the IBSA.
Yeah.
It's ibsa.net, and we'll make our best effort to put you on the list.
Fantastic. So, and is it, I was seeing a graphic, they're saying it's at the Turbine Hall, is that correct?
Absolutely. It's the first time we're having this in Johannesburg. Previously, the bookmarks have taken place in Cape Town, and it's great to have to actually have them in Johannesburg, as we see this as the kind of the hub of Southern Africa.
Fantastic. Well, we wish you the best of luck for today. Thanks for
popping
in to talk about it.
Thank you.
Talking to us here is Anna Vaulina. She is an IAB board member. There's going to be an award ceremony tonight. It's the South Africa Bookmark Awards. It's the IAB South Africa Bookmark Awards, and also the IAB Digital Summit, that if you would like to attend, there is still space available. So all you have to do is get onto the website, www.iabsa.net. All right. Check it out, and perhaps you can get into there and go and attend the summit. Thanks very much, Anna. Enjoy it. I hope it goes well. All right, time now for your